Hey folks, Father Sympathy from CGVirus here. Today we're going to talk about these wonderful texture baker plugin from Daniel Enger, which is called Principled Baker. So actually I was updating my texture baker and just say it in Google, and yeah, it's pretty good, pretty cool, and pretty much advanced. So yeah, kudos to him. And if you want to see the thread, you can go to the Blender artist, and there you will see the all the updates, and it is actually updating. So the last update was 3 months ago. So let's download it and let's see how to work with it. So download this guy, and now let's go to Blender and go to F4 preference, install. Let's go to desktop and this one. Okay, and let's enable it. So yeah, set the preference, and you will find the add-on in Shader editor, and here in Principled Baker. So it's a pretty huge add-on, and it can do lots of good stuff as well, but I will just demo the basics so that people can see it in action, and hopefully it will create some noise. Okay, so let's see. So here is a very basic object. So this one is joint. Okay, it has, let's go to Shader editor. Yeah, so this is the stuff, some procedural stuff, and etc. So yeah, so this is a joint object, so that means it has two object here. If we go to the Shader editor, this one is metal and non-metal. Okay, and this is another one which has a metal and which has a non-metal. So let's see it in action. So let's go here in, actually we don't need that, but yeah, let's go for image editor. Yeah, so let's go to N, and let's go to cycle. I'm using CPU. Okay, the GPU compute sometimes in procedural setup, GPU compute can give you some disturbance because of limitation of memory. So let's use CPU, and let's go to the Principled Baker. Okay, so the stuffs are pretty much easy. So let's see the joint first. So this is the joint one, or yeah, let's see this guy first. So these are the separate objects, and what we can do is basically we can select both of them. Okay, so let's see this thing. Number one, this one is combined. Combined means it will use the basic baking system we have in Blender. That means the two objects will be combined into one setup, in one baking setup. And this is the single batch. Single batch is, this one will be a single object, this one will be a single object. That means you will get two texture images for it. Okay, and this one will give you one texture image. And selected to active, this is, I have not touched it yet. Probably it should be the selected to object from here, selected to active. Yeah, these are the same, I think. Okay. So let's see the combined one, because this is a much more efficient one. Okay, and there is auto detect. This will auto detect the plugs you have, and the value differences. That means if you have some metallic value changes, it will count as a pass. So let's disable auto detect, and let's detect it here. Okay, so now you can see what it does. The color information, it is plugged in, so that is color information. The metallic has been changed to 1, so that is the metallic, and the roughness has plugged, so roughness and normal, etc. So there are also other passes from PBR setup, these guys, but actually we need for PBR passes we need these 4. Okay, so color, metallic, roughness, and normal. And what else? Yeah, so this is the detection option. So the option, if it's a value difference and if it's a connected input, it will set the backlist for you here. Okay, so yeah, additional big types, there are glossiness diffuse, we don't need those. Maybe bump map, okay, bump height, because we have some bump, but it's not needed. If it is unchecked, it will be already convert into normal map. So yeah, okay. This is the output setting. Yeah, on the resolution, so 512 4096. You can also do the custom, like for 8K, so 121024 multiply 8, you can do 8K as well, but for this I'm going for this one. Okay, so this is the folder, in the root folder, that means the project folder you have. We have this is the project folder. Okay, and overwrite means if you check the overwrite, the texture will be overwritten, like if you have a diffuse pass, or if you have albedo pass already baked, if you check the overwrite, it will overwrite the existing albedo and do that stuff. So let's uncheck it, and this is the texture folder if you need a texture folder for that. So let's see other things. This is the PNG format, the format type, quite obviously. And RGBA and other things are here. Samples, so traditionally we use one sample for this. If you want to do some individual sample, you can do it from here. Individual sample, like bump map is one, and these guys are one, or sometimes ambient occlusion needs more setup, but yeah, for this one I'm going for single sample, that is one. Okay, margin 16px. So these are the basics, and now let's talk about the prefix suffix. This is the cage option. Usually we have it here, the selected active cage options. These are all same. And this is the prefix suffix setting. So if you don't have any prefix suffix, it will use the object name as prefix. Okay, so I want to make it something like test object. Okay, so yeah, so something like that, and other things are pretty much fine here. You can do auto smooth, but I believe it should not be done. It should be object, because we already have the auto smooth here. These are auto V's and things, so I'm just going to turn it off, and other things are pretty much fine. Yeah. You can create a new material for it, but yeah, I have not seen it right now, so yeah, and other things are fine. Okay, so let's bake it and let's see. So here, bake it, and it will create a test object. This passes, and everything is fine here. Okay, you can do it like that. And if you don't, if you want to do it in a folder, just check a test folder and then bake it. It will create a test folder for you. There we go. Okay, things are like that. And other things, yeah, that is it actually. Pretty simple. Oh, forgot about the suffix here. So this is the suffix kala. If you want to create your own, you can just make it call, something like that, and then let's pick it and let's see. So it will be call. Okay, so it is pretty much self-explanatory, so I don't want to waste your time here. So let's go to default. Okay, yeah, very powerful, very powerful. I like it, and yeah, that's how you can work with it. So let's see the join one here. Suppose this one, and I want to go for prefix suffix. Yeah, let's go for this, and let's see it in action as well. So yeah, big, and is the join one. Okay, so yeah, pretty much self-explanatory. So test it and make some noise about it. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I'm Father Sampati from City Virus, and we're going to see you next time. Bye bye.